Sometimes people get lucky in unfair ways. It doesn't mean that you can bundle it up in a course and sell it to other people. Hi friends, it's Alex and welcome back to Guiding Creatives, the community podcast YouTube that helps anybody who is multi-passionate, who wants to be a freelancer, or just anybody chasing a creative career. This is season 2, this is 2024. Every Wednesday I'll put out a new video that will teach you something, discuss something, and sometimes have my opinion. And today is going to be a little bit of an opinion, but also based in trends. And we're going to talk about marketing tactics to ditch in 2024. These marketing tactics should be left in 2023. They've been overused, they've been used incorrectly, and they're a little bit deceitful, and we're going to go into why. But if you've been practicing anything tangent to these, I would be very wary. We are shifting. So I'll also offer ways that you can actually change the way you work and offer you better solutions that 2024 is going to bring. Because 2024 is about being the real deal. So let's get into it. So the first one is negging. And what this means is you're basically insulting somebody to make the sale. You'll be surprised how much this happens. And it happens to me so often. I don't respond. Sometimes I want to be passive aggressive, but I'm like, it's just not worth it. But if any of those people in my DMs are watching this, you're going to learn from me today. It's when you send messages that are like, I've looked at your YouTube channel, or I've looked at your website, or I've looked at your Instagram, and your posts are not great. Or you say, your thumbnails are no good. If you start just insulting the work they've put in, it's going to go badly for you. Now, I am going to give you a little bit of grace because I can understand that your mindset is coming from, I'm showing them what they're doing wrong. But you have to word it better. If you were to message me and say your YouTube videos suck, listen, I know I don't have a lot of editing right now. I'm trying to get ahead of filming, but my videos don't suck. I'm providing content, I'm providing value, and I'm proud of it. I'm enjoying it. So for you to insult me, to try to sell me something, you're just not the type of person I want to work with. So how do you switch it? How do you shift gears from this? If you're trying to show somebody what they're doing wrong, all you have to do is show your worth. Tell them that you want to take some work off their plate, if they want any guidance on thumbnails or video editing, if they just want someone to work with, some feedback that you're happy to do it, and then show them case studies where you've worked. Show them the success you've had in click-through rate. Show them the success you've had in video retention. Show them happy reviews. Show them your portfolio. Just because you insult someone doesn't mean they're going to be like, oh my God, I suck, and run to you. That's not a healthy way to start a relationship. We often forget that when we're working with one another, it's still a human being on the other side. So treat them with respect and don't insult their craft just to get a sale. It's not going to work. The next, which complements this one a little bit, is pretending to be interested in what they're doing. It's always very discouraging on a human level when someone pretends to have interest in something you're saying, doing, or just you as a person because they want something from you. How annoying is it when someone only talks to you when they want a favor? We struggle with that in our human lives. So how do we translate that to marketing? If you are going to message me and say, oh, I really like your Instagram, like I love your posts, I love what you're about, but by the way, I do this and I can make it better. That comes off as insincere. Even if you mean it sincerely, it comes off as insincere because I just started a conversation with you thinking you were supporting me in a community aspect, but you were just trying to make a sale and pitching yourself. That's not what we want here. So the question is, how can you change this marketing tactic into something that will actually work in 2024? It's actually really simple. Instead of pretending to be interested, actually look for projects you're interested in. Look for creators, look for businesses, brands, nonprofits, etc., etc. Look for those who are in a niche that will give you a challenge, in a niche that you're used to, in a niche that you want to help. Maybe they're supporting something you're passionate about. Actually look for something that you are interested in and then tell them, I would love to work with an environmental group. It's my goal. I really want to. Here's my portfolio. Like if you have any openings, interests, or referrals, I would love to hear it. That is way more genuine and that is way more real. I'm not telling you to say this and not mean it. I'm saying actually look for projects that when you say this, it means something. The third, which is shocking how much I saw this last year, and although some people are very genuine, I want you to know right now this is not targeted at you, but this is to people who pretend that they're closing their store just to get a sale. It was an ad. It was all over my Instagram. Like, I was targeted. So if you're watching this, you're probably in that target group. But it was the goodbye sale. Like, I'm closing my business. Everything is so much % off. And that business is still going. They're still running. There's no actual goodbye. And when you read the fine print, sometimes it'll be like, oh, we're just saying goodbye to these resources. But they don't market it like that. They're saying, oh, we're going, so here's a sale. I don't like the manipulation there. That's something that I think we need to leave in 2023, and that's going to challenge a lot of businesses and brands and creators, is not to rely on manipulation in their marketing. Because when we think of how we work with human behavior, we always use the word manipulate, and I don't like that. I don't like that. So what if you just pay attention to human behavior? I'm not clicking because you're going out of business. I'm clicking because you're selling something for 70% off and I could benefit from it because you targeted me in an ad. So if you're getting rid of some products, why don't you just say 70% off or 10 products left? Be honest. A lot of consumers want to be aligned, especially creators and influencers and businesses want to be aligned with people who have values. So you have to figure it out. Now listen, this one is a little bit softer because I don't think it's the end of the world to be like, goodbye, sale, because you're still giving people a sale. The next that we are already really seeing, but people are still trying it, is clickbait. Clickbait in any sense. That kind of refers to what I just said, but think YouTube. Think being a creator. Think about trying to promote something by basically acting like it's something else. I get it. I get that you want to grab people's attention and that you want to get that curiosity aspect. But if we've learned anything from click-through rates, when you get a click-through, but you don't get a watch, you don't get a buy, you just get a bounce rate, that's not helping you. The next time I see your face come up and you've clickbaited before, I'm not going to fall for it again. And why do I need to fall for something to watch your video or buy your product? When you're creating something, you have to create with the other person in mind. That's the hardest part. You have to know how you're going to sell something before you create it, and to know how you're going to sell it or how you're going to promote it, you have to know what it does for other people. That should be enough. Clickbait to me is just going after these aggressive viral moments that are not realistic. It's deceitful and it's dying out. So learn how you can make your product, your video, whatever it may be, learn how you can make it interesting, drive curiosity, but deliver. Okay? Deliver. Do not deceive. Deliver. The final marketing trend that we're going to leave in 2023, and probably the one that my brand is most passionate about, is the get-rich-quick schemes, the get-rich-quick promotions, and just using that term seriously. So some news reached me today about the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad being like $1 billion in debt or something. It's just a reminder of how many financial gurus, creators, brands, businesses, even me myself, are never going to be 100% transparent with you about their finances. And businesses and being a creator, being independent, is not all profit. Like, there's so much investment, and the investment is with the hope that you can keep growing and evolving and build a community and build sales, blah, 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 blah. You have to be able to keep growing. A lot of people can't live up to that. So when they see a little bit of success in this small window, in retrospect to their full career, it's get rich quick. It's, oh, I tried this new strategy after 10 years of trying. I got rich in this amount of time. I made a lot of money, but it's not all profit and it's not sustainable. Don't believe anybody who tells you anything is get rich quick, okay? If it is a get rich quick, you're probably exploiting something. Freelancing, YouTube, anything like that, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not a get rich quick. And I'm very clear to my clients, I'm clear to my audiences, I'm clear to everybody that I also don't buy into it. I don't aim for it, I don't look for it, I don't dream for it. It's also not sustainable. Like I said, it's short-lived. And then people are just selling you their success, which makes them successful, which makes you believe that what they sold you was true and that there's something wrong with you because you can't achieve it or you missed the time. Sometimes people get lucky in unfair ways. It doesn't mean that you can bundle it up in a course and sell it to other people. Say that 10 times fast in the mirror when you're going after your goals. I seen a quote, and we're going to end off the podcast on this because I don't know who the original creator is. If you do know, comment below. But it's something like, the reason it's taking you so long to reach a level of success or to reach a level that you feel successful is because you're doing it the right way. You're not exploiting anybody. You're not manipulating anybody. You're not lying to anybody. You're trying to be a genuine person and grow in natural ways. And the truth is, natural things take time. And that's okay. So ditch those marketing tactics. Be more honest. Be more honest. And that is the theme of this episode. So season 2 of Guiding Creatives has officially started. I have lots planned. I have lots of requests. If you've requested anything in the past, it's on the to-do list. Some of it just requires a little bit of work. But if you have any requests, you can leave them in the comments and I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.